Bitcoin has been seeing this perfect breakout towards the upside, but this during the course of a weekend, and now we have been creating this massive Bitcoin CME gap down below us. So we need to be talking about that exactly. Yes, this Bitcoin pump has been exactly what has been needed. Bitcoin is breaking key structures right now towards the upside, but we just need to be talking about this Bitcoin CME gap. So guys, can we once again push up the likes? Back above the 150 likes, that will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look into what's a short term. Now, a new month has just started, this month of July, but June actually closed in the red. And this is very interesting. We need to be talking about that a little bit later in this video, because of June closed in the red. Well, probably the month of July is going to be extremely bullish. But anyways, first of all, we need to be talking about this Bitcoin CME gap, because yes, Bitcoin has been breaking out towards the upside during the course of the weekend. Of course, I've been talking about the fact that we can, of course, break towards the upside during the course of the weekend, but we are going to be creating this massive CME gap. And 99% of the time, whenever we do tend to create this CME gap during the course of the weekend, we tend to fill it right after on either the Monday, the Tuesday, or the Wednesday. I mean, if we just go back in time, we can be seeing that 99% of the times, whenever we do tend to create any kind of a big CME gap, we tend to fill it right after. For example, right over here, we created a big CME gap, we filled it right after. For example, right over here as well, we created a pretty big CME gap, but we filled it right after. And yeah, we can just go back in time and we can be seeing it time and time again. So yeah, because of this, I do think it is going to be very likely that this CME gap is going to be getting filled once again. We are going to be seeing a slight move towards the downside getting created. Now, of course, do keep in mind that 90% of these CME gaps tend to get filled. We always have these outliers. Sometimes these CME gaps are definitely traps, and well, it is going to be more likely that we are going to be seeing this retracement. It does not necessarily have to happen, because if we are going to be having a look into the charts right now, it is, to be honest, looking quite bullish. I mean, Bitcoin has just gotten a beautiful breakout towards the upside, like we have been talking about. Just like this signal, of course, Bitcoin has been going over the zero line for the CME oscillator, and each and every single time, whenever this has happened, well, we saw a huge Bitcoin pump right after. And once again, this has been perfectly playing out like we have been talking about yesterday. And because of this Bitcoin pump that we have been seeing, well, we have been breaking massive levels of resistance for Bitcoin, breaking our current downtrend, which is definitely looking quite good. So let's see if we can be seeing Bitcoin actually flipping this previous resistance right now in towards support, getting a little bit of a bounce. That is definitely going to be extremely bullish. Now, if we're going to be falling down below again, I think that our CME gap is going to be getting filled. Now, on top of that, of course, last week, we have been talking about this Bitcoin range over here. I think that Bitcoin is going to be getting its rejection from of this level over here. That is exactly what I've been saying. And look exactly at where Bitcoin found its resistance. It was exactly from of this level, from this previous level of resistance over here, also resistance over here, and from of that previous drop-off point at this level over here. Well, Bitcoin has once again found resistance perfectly. So honestly, like I've been talking about last week, I think that Bitcoin is going to be creating some more consolidation in this range, and then eventually we are going to be seeing this breakout either towards the upside or towards the downside. Now yeah, Bitcoin is still holding massive levels of support currently, and we are about to see a massive bounce. And I do think that this month is going to be extremely bullish, because we can be seeing this pattern actually repeating every single month. Where Bitcoin has been closing in the red in June, we have seen a very bullish month right after in July. We've always seen a bullish double-digit month. The only exception is in 2013, where we actually only got 9.6%. So yes, slightly below the 10% mark. But yeah, other than that, each and every single time, we have seen an extremely bullish month right after a red month of June. So if history were to be repeating again, well, July is about to be a very bullish month, and we are definitely about to break out bullish over here. Do keep in mind, in that larger time frame, we are still consolidating in a major consolidation, and that currently the metrics are still looking good, with the Bitcoin funding rates still being negative. That is looking very good. The Bitcoin liquidity is still at the top side. So I do think that for this month, we do have a very bullish setup coming, but only in that short term. Do definitely be a little bit cautious about the Bitcoin price. Anyways, if you are going to be getting interested in trading Bitcoin or buying altcoins, well, definitely make sure to be checking out Bybit, because with that link down below, you can right now be claiming this $40,000 deposit bonus. Bybit is the best exchange out there if you are going to be getting interested in buying Bitcoin, buying altcoins, or trading Bitcoin or trading altcoins. Now, if Bybit is not going to be available in your country, make sure to check out these other two links down below, also with great bonuses. Anyways, guys, for that longer term of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is just consolidating very bullish. And during this consolidation, what we can actually be seeing is that miners are right now capitulating, and each and every single time whenever miner capitulation has been occurring, well, a huge buy signal has been flashing right after. And I think we are in a very similar stage like Bitcoin was sitting at right over here, in a similar consolidation right before Bitcoin is about to go absolutely exponential, because also at this stage over here, miners were capitulating, and right after the miners capitulation, we have seen this huge buy signal flashing. So right now the same exact thing is happening, and whenever we are going to be seeing our miners capitulation actually ending and this buy signal flashing, I think we are about to break out of our consolidation range bullish, and we are about to initiate that next leg towards the upside. So this is going to be a huge signal for Bitcoin right now. This is an historic Bitcoin bottom signal. Anyways, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.